they hear Sandstorm, and Sir Big Spur starts getting those claws sharpened. Williams-Brice Stadium comes alive in support of their South Carolina Gamecocks. A Big Ten showdown coming, conference games where the results will stick with you for the rest of the season. As we'll see, the Florida Gators taking on the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Gators will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Sanders. Gives him the big stiff arm. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. A stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
The play action fake. Unloads to the right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Trying to get to it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Just trucks through it. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Offense getting set for 1st down. The handoff to Johnson. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Now the play fake. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you can see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. And he'll bring it back.
The return is brought down at the 19, and the Florida offense will take over 1st and 10.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense.
And he's running in the open. He's inside the 40. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? First down here for the offense. On the move, it's Daniels. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. He'll try it again. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The Gators will hustle to the line. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Timeout, South Carolina.
So after that pick six on the opening drive, a chance here to get a touchdown of their own. Movement here from the tight end. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive.
South Carolina Gamecocks will take over 1st and 10.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David,
He'll loft one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it, and sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
They'll try the run. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Keep it on the ground. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
That's a really good-looking run. I tell you, it's not easy to start at the running back position for the Florida Gators. When you think of where they can recruit in the state of Florida and really nationally, they've got a lot of the best around the country in high school wanting to come play here. So it says a lot if you're RB1 in this offense, but this dude shows you why. Speed and playmaking ability all day long.
They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Florida!
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. SMU rolled to victory today in a game where they not only capitalized on opportunities, they created them. And that's the way this coach wants them to play every week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the day. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Sellers. He lets it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
And this quarterback is living dangerously right now. Obviously, he threw a pick on the last drive. He's trying to complete that throw, but the defender gets a hand on it, tips it up in the air. That's oh no. That is an oh no situation. They're lucky that one hit the ground.
On 3rd down, going up top. Finds his man. It's Harbor. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
How nice is it as a quarterback that you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He's looking to throw it. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And it's up and good. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone, it's Abrams. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Handoff to the single back. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Flagway. They're bringing heat. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them. Nothing but green ahead. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Throws to the tight end. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away. He'll bring it out. It's Abrams. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Second down coming up. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Moving away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. It's complete. Bulldozes his way through. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains.
Gain of 32. And that's a first down for the offense.
They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. They move the tight end all over. They'll give it to Johnson. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Now, that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. He's looking to pass. With the catch, it's Badger. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the 1st down at the 34-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Caught in the backfield. It's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking downfield, it's Lagway. Feeling some heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to them, and they forced the incompletion.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. He'll just keep slinging it. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Gators will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking down the middle. Complete downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
It must be nice for this quarterback knowing he's got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Gator! Lining up for the PAT. Splits those uprights right in half. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, he's going to let one fly down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield, like they did right there. But give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
They'll line up for a second down play. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Wide out in motion. Off play action. Pocket starts to collapse. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. Bulldozes him. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
Defense is about negative plays, creating negative plays and creating turnovers. What a great job, not only creating the interception, but doing something after it. You see the blocks after the interception, return it almost back to the house, and now you set your offense up with great field position.
Dropping back, it's Lagway. Getting some heat. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Florida!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. The offense set for a first down play. On the run, it's Sanders. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. He slings it deep to the left. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback, and now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Unloads it left. A strike downfield. Got a lot of running room. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And he tacked on the extra point. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. Out of the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we...
He lobs one high down the left side. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
The handoff to Johnson. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's just simple first down run, showing your physicality, setting your offense up in a good spot.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Scanning the field, it's flagged away. Pressure coming. And the quarterback was trying to extend the play, and the defense brought it to a close.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect the quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
He'll bring it back. It's Brown. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored. He hurls one deep down the left side. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. After making the interception, he sets up his offense by running it back to the 39.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
A 1st down for the offense. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll give it to Johnson. shakes off the tackle. Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
Small gain, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass, make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's Lagway. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
How about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So look at this. They're sending out the kicker to try a long one. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They'll give it to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that fires you up as a defense. That gives you some extra juice. When you come in there and knock the living fire out of someone, everybody on the defense gets jacked up.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Touchdown, Gators! And that one will give them the lead. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it out. It's Bennett. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, he'll off one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Oh, man, the quarterback almost just threw his second interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
After the incompletion, it's second down. Trying play action. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. He was lurking, waiting for his opportunity, and like a gator in the swamp, he went into the roll and got that quarterback.
They did. I tell you what, when you want to be dominant in this league, if Florida wants to get back to being a dominant team, it's got to be guys like this in the trenches dominating football games.
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
You could tell the defense smelled it. They knew exactly where they were on the field, put the pressure on him, got him down in the end zone. Safety, baby.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. On the move, it's Abrams.
The return is brought down at the 33. And the Florida offense will take over. First and 10.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Rides to the back. Oh, it gives him the tough stiff arm. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. He's now over 150 yards on the ground and starting to put Emmitt Smith's single-game rushing record in sight.
Just feed the big fella. I mean, when you make plays and when you break tackles and you can keep the ball going on the ground and getting me first downs, I'm going to continue to feature them. If I'm the orange, if I'm the blue, it's not hard. Find that guy, give him the ball.
One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll run play action. And boy, was that pressure in his face immediately. Down he goes. Now on 3rd down for this offense. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
4th down, and the punt team